Well, you've reached the end of November/Movember, and you're thinking, let's see where we can take this mustache game. Good for you. Now, there's not a lot out there on how to care for it, how to trim it. There's a lot of questions out there. So let's start with trimming. It all depends on what you go for. If you want the dad look with the chevron, the Magnum PI look, Burt Reynolds look, I can't do it. My hairs aren't, it's just not enough there. It doesn't look right. So yes, you're going to trim. And I would look up trimmings on those videos on those because I don't know. I would imagine it's just a straight and keep it classy. Now, if you want to start getting handlebars and you're like me when I started out a few years ago, my mustache was coming down the sides here, kind of that like, I'm not going to put a picture there because it was so, but there wasn't any real telling me how to take care of it, how to cultivate it, how to trim it, right? So if you're going for a classic handlebar, so yours doesn't have to be this ridiculous. Yours can just stop here. Give the Bronson look a try. It's shave that head. Let's go, man. I'm not shaving my head. No way. But say you want to trim. You've grown it out. You've grown a beard. You just want to just stop with the mustache and start some handlebars, some of the old-timey look. What I would suggest is that you trim right in line with your mouth, right there. So that's my cutoff point. Now, by standards for competitions, you can come 1.5 centimeters down, which is, I don't know what it is in inches, I forget, but it's pretty long, and I'm not really a fan of it myself. I think you should trim it at the lip and then let it go. But hey, guess what? It's not on my face, it's on yours, so you do what you want. Some guys don't like the full curl. Some guys don't like they call it the bug look. Douglas Smythe, I'm looking at you. They like the natural look. Hey, it's your face, wear what you want, man. But here's some tricks and some tips I've got for you. If you're growing a handlebar mustache, do not trim these little hairs because it just doesn't really flow, in my opinion, right? It just comes boom, and then you've got shoo. Whereas these are always going to stay short for me, at least. I never have them come all the way out. In fact, I've got like 2 on each end that can come all the way back to behind my ears. But other than that, they usually stop right about here. You'll notice how thin they get out here, right? So I suggest you never trim in here, right? Don't trim at all. Trim once you get to the length you like, trim it. Most people say don't trim with product in. But if you wear product in there every day, trim it with the product in because it may do something different. Like when mine's not done up, it kind of goes like this. And if I trim it that way, I don't know what it's going to look like when I try to actually style it. So let's talk styling aids because there's a plethora. Wait a minute, let me get them together. Waxes, right? I have 4 main waxes that I use when I use waxes. I've gone away from waxes and we'll get to that in a minute. So there's Can You Handlebar. I use primary and secondary. So I've got really coarse, really dense hair. So I need a lot of control when I get in there. So the primary is a lighter hold. The secondary is a stiffer hold. And you can pick this up just about most places. And by most places, I mean artist shaving shops. Amazon's going to be your friend on that. Let's go with Canadian Redneck. Phenomenal wax. Strong as the dickens. Another great product. They have multiple levels, so depending on your hair type, you can go with a nice, soft, easy one. You can go with a hard, super strong one, and they got a competition grade. Ask Eddie about competition grade. My go-to for the last 2 years has been Skull and Beard Society. They also out of Canada. It's Canadians and their mustaches. They've got they've got all kinds of products, but their waxes are phenomenal. They've got a strong, a hard, and a super hard. Super hard, serious competitions only. I can pull mine pin straight with 2 hairs holding together straight. But getting it out is another story. One of the easiest ones to get out, Dub Stash Cream. It goes in like a cream, and it works great. It'll hold for a couple of days. Canadian Redneck and Skull and Beard, I know will hold for about 7 days styled. And that's getting a shower every day, sleeping every night, not just, it works. What else do I have here? Beard balms, right? So we got beard balms. What's this one? Honest Amish. I like their products. Ruzel makes a beard balm, but it's, I want to say it's got some beeswax in it. It's got a good smell too. Because you can kind of, if you have a smaller beard, this might be great. This will definitely hold the smaller stuff, smaller mustache will hold it together for you, just the ends. Also, I don't have here. Beard oils. I've got a lot of beard oils. They're good. Mainly at night before I go to sleep, I'll put them in. So what it does is, when I do mine, I use hairspray most of the time. So I put the oils in to help rejuvenate everything, and some beard balms. Like if I'm not working for a week, if I'm on vacation, nothing's going in this thing. It's just going to free flow. And I can get it kind of decent, at least decent enough to go out with just a hair dryer and just a hair dryer and some balm. But I always try to keep that in there to keep the hairs healthy. Now, when you're going with waxes, you're going to need to get the waxes out. And the best thing that I found that's economical, I'll go back to Skull and Beard, they make a soap. The soap is a full-size soap, looks like this, but it's got a heavy oil in it. And that oil will help break down the wax and pull it out so you're not tugging hairs out. Now, the reason I stay away from waxes is I tend to have hairs come out. It seems more often, it's probably just my imagination because I'm only washing it once every few days. Whereas my go-to is hairspray, because I wash it out every night. Put a little wax or a little beard oil or beard balm in there. Let it sit overnight and re-nourish it. So those are some of the basics for the mustache. Guys, I'm telling you, rock that stash. You won't regret it. So we've talked trimming, we've talked products. The next is up to you. So I've shown you all the products I use, but it's my mustache, my face, my prerogative. It's my prerogative. All right, sorry. But what do you guys use? I mean, there's a plethora. What kind of stash do you like? I wish I could just do the This Is Us father stash. That's awesome. Looks creepy on me though. Also, the way to make your stash stand out, shave. You can have a beard and a mustache and you can have handlebars. But you really want it to stand out and pop, shave that beard off and let it go. I'm actually thinking about growing a beard just to see what it looks like. But I know I've got a lot of white coming in. But let's keep this video under 10 minutes. Do what you like. It's your face. Share with me what you do. What's your regimen? There's a lot of us out there. Go to contests. They're raising money for charities. But, oh, almost forgot the brushes. This is your best friend. So there's several brushes, right? There's this one's for a natural look. I use this when I use hairspray. Waxes. I used to have a Kent comb, but since I got this stainless steel one from Bison Comb, I've gone away from the Kent comb because this is amazing. I'm looking over to see if I have a Kent comb. Nope, don't have it anymore. But they're good combs. They work fine, especially if you have a smaller stash. This one, I don't feel it in the hairs. Like honestly don't feel tugging. They actually polish inside of each tooth. So now we've covered everything, right? We've covered trimming. Trim the way you want to. I would suggest handlebar mustache, you don't trim the centers. Let them flow out. Train it every day. Train it. Little heat. Steal your wife's hair dryer. That's what I did. Now it's mine. And a round brush goes a long way. A little hairspray holds it. That's my preferred method because it comes out every night. Some guys like Eddie, they wax that thing up and it stays. Good Lord, man. But it's just not me. Other than that, it's your face, your mustache, wear it the way you want to. Trust me, nobody's going to make fun of you. If they do, it's a little bit of insecurity coming out in it. Ask my wife. I get enough compliments on this that she gets annoyed. But do what you want to do, man. Let it grow, let it flourish. Let's bring the mustache back. 2020 is going to be the year of the stash. If not, I'm still going to have one. All right, till then, stay safe.